Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Got something different for you today. Hopefully you can hear me. We're talking about the Mira Safety CM-7M. Let's dive in. Today we're going to be looking at the Mira Safety CM-7M CBRN mask. Mira Safety reached out to me a couple of weeks ago, asked if I'd be willing to review one of their products, and I jumped at the opportunity because, in all honesty, I have frequented their website numerous times in the past and have been thinking about picking up one of their products for my kit in and of itself. I was thinking about buying it. I've been on their website numerous times, and I was really fortunate that they reached out and asked if I'd be willing to review one of their products. So here is my review of the CM-7M. When you get your kit, it will come with the mask and a canteen. The canteen is provided. It is also Camelback compatible. You just have to buy a special adapter. The mask itself is made of a bromobutyl rubber. It is non-irritating and it is pretty darn comfortable. You can see this right around here. It's a full inch kind of border, and that's what creates the really good seal. It has a 5-point harness, goes on the back of your head, and with that you're able to use a helmet, and this one in specific is meant for use with some sort of ocular device, nods or binoculars or whatever, because it helps get the nods closer to your eyes. You don't need that much, you don't have that much eye relief. So if you need a shorter eye relief, this is definitely the one for you. They make 3 different masks, the 6M, the 7M, and the 8M. The 6M is meant more for protection and less tactical, in my opinion, because you cannot shoulder a rifle, or if you do shoulder a rifle, you do not get a good cheek weld. You can't get it that close to your face to see through the optic reliably. The 7M and the 8M, you can see they kind of have the indentation on the cheek so that you can get that stock up there so that you can get a good purchase and you can see through your optic with relative ease. A couple of features here. Silicate glass for the optics, or the glass. You can see my fingerprints have been all over this because I've done this about 20 different takes trying to get it right. It does have a drinking system with the canteen. You unhook this, and right in here, that thing right there is the drink valve. So you put that in your teeth, pull it to you, and you can drink without having to take your mask off, because I would imagine if you're wearing this for an extended period of time, it's going to be hot and you're going to get thirsty. It has 2 ports for these NBC 77 SOF filters, and this was all sealed when I bought it. It comes shrink wrapped, and the expiration is 20 years from now. So the expiration on this filter is March of 2043. In the kit that they sent me, it came with this data sheet, and it's got a lot of information on here, all the different applications and agents that you might encounter that it'll protect you against, and how to determine how long your filter will last in a certain situation. So if you get this, or when you buy this, definitely take the time to read this data sheet, because it could save your life. So going over some of the features, like I mentioned, we've got the 2 eyepieces, we've got a exhalation valve, the 2 ports for the filters, the drink valve, and the 5-point harness. One of the things that I really like about this is the inside and how it fits on your face. I have a beard, we'll get to that in just a second, but during the pandemic, I was still working in the operating room, and I used a 3M half face mask that fit right about here. This was the seal, and it put so much pressure on my nose, around my face, my cheek muscles, the facial muscles, the nerves, and it was actually painful and uncomfortable to wear. Not saying that I would wear this particular version in the hospital, because it is quite scary to look at, especially for patients undergoing surgery, but if I had to, I could. In that instance, I'd probably wear the 6M, and that's the one that I consider purchasing on my own. So it fits really good. One of the cons I will say is that when it's on, it is a little bit difficult to tighten. So if it is too loose, I feel that you can't tighten it very well without having to take it off. So definitely take the time to fit it beforehand and then put it on and tighten it and adjust it as you can. like I said, I have a beard, and it's not the longest beard, but it's definitely a beard. And if you ever take a look at firemen, they only have a mustache because they need their mask to fit very tightly, or else smoke's going to get in and they could potentially have a fatal outcome. Same thing with this one, but I feel that I have a very good seal even with the beard. So this is the inhalation port. You can see goes in and out. It does exactly what it's supposed to. When you have the filter on, obviously the air is going to go through the filter. But if I were to plug it up, you'll see how it sucks up in against my face. So it does have a very good seal, even with the beard. Now, I do trim this down quite often. I don't usually let it run so long, not for this reason, but I do. I think it gets a little unruly. But even with this beard, you know, probably ½ inch or so, I do have a very, very good seal. Another one of my concerns was the field of view. This one is by far the least field of view that you can see of the three masks that they offer. The 6M the best, the 8M is second, and this one's third at 72%. But one of the things I was really concerned about was not being able to see right down the middle with this bridge. But in all honesty, I can't see from here up, so I don't even see this part of my finger. I see down here at the base. It's out a little bit further because of this thing right here. But I was really worried about not being able to see, or having two circles of vision, which is just not the case. You only get about 71%, 72% field of view, so you know, I can still see both of my fingers, and now I can't. So not the greatest field of view, but if you're working in a team environment where you have other people around you, you don't really need a huge field of view, then this is a perfect option. These are used by the Czech military, and these are made in Czechoslovakia, or Czech. I don't think it's called Czechoslovakia anymore. The filters screw on. The threads aren't very fine, so you can easily put them on. But one of the things that people don't necessarily think about is weight. And when you have something like this on your face, it can definitely weigh you down. So the filter weighs 12.5 ounces by itself. The mask weighs just about 1 pound, 2 ounces. So when you have this combo together, you're looking at just shy of 2 pounds. And that will weigh on your neck, it will weigh on your head. And if you're wearing a helmet with night vision or nods, or if you're wearing the second filter, you know, it will be heavy on your head. Your neck will get tired and whatnot. So that's just something to think about. And that's not really a con for Mira Safety. That's just weight. That's just weight on your head. So this is something that I've wanted to add to my kit for a long time. With all the unrest that's going on and riot control that the police do, and the hazardous materials that have been spilled with these train derailments, having one of these is really important. Now, I live in an area where we're probably not going to have riots, and we don't have trains going through here, but that's not to say that I'll never ever encounter anything where I might need to put this on. So this is just the first review in a series of reviews on this material sheet, this material safety data sheet. It gives you breathing resistance, flow rate of 30 liters per minute, and then a flow rate of 95 liters per minute. And that has something to do with your exertion, because if you're wearing this, you are probably going to be exerting yourself one way or the other. You're either hopefully running away from something, and you're not running towards something. But you're going to be breathing a lot heavier. Just the adrenaline itself, you know, I could put it on and breathe normal, but the second you get amped up, you're going to be breathing a lot faster, and that breathing resistance will weigh on you. It will wear on you. So I think maybe in the future, I'm going to go for a run with this and check that out. I'll have to do that where I don't look suspicious. And then I also want to take this to the range and do some shooting, see how easy it is to get it up into my cheek, see how good I can see through my optic and hit the target. So Mira Safety, like I said, was gracious enough to send me this product to review. Very happy to have it, very happy to have Mira Safety on board on the channel. They have also offered a discount code of 10% off. If you use Conrad10, you'll save 10% at checkout. You can use that link down in the description below. So let me know what you think down below. Do you own anything from Mira Safety? Do you have a mask of some sort? and it's really high quality stuff, over engineered. I really am selective with what I portray or what I review on the channel. I don't want to review junk, and this is quite the opposite. This is really well made stuff that will last for a very long time and do exactly what I need it to do when I need it to do it. So with that said, we're gonna end it right here. Look forward to doing the next review, and we will see you in the next video.